Are you looking for the best graphic cards? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best graphic cards on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT. AMD's Radeon RX 9070 XT is the best graphics card in the Radeon RX 9000 series, designed to improve ray tracing performance. Ray tracing performance was a significant weakness of the preceding Radeon RX 7000 series, and the improvement in this area has helped to boost performance significantly in games that support this feature. Power consumption and energy efficiency have also improved, and best of all, the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT was introduced at a highly competitive price. If you want to build a high-end gaming PC that can reach 4K resolution, the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT should be close to the top of your list of options. It doesn't perform well enough to compete with the likes of Nvidia's far more expensive GeForce RTX 5090 or GeForce RTX 5080, but it can compete with the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5070 Ti, which is also priced higher. Overall, the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT arguably presents the best value in the graphics card market today, with potent performance relative to its cost, and it will provide you with a high-end gaming experience. Number 2. AMD Radeon RX 9070. AMD's new RDNA 4 architecture has shown impressive performance, with graphics cards based on it, like the AMD Radeon RX 9070, driving highly competitive performance. Thanks to a larger memory pool, the Radeon RX 9070 has an advantage over its closest competitor, the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5070, for 4K gaming. The two cards remain quite competitive against each other, but this additional RAM gives the Radeon RX 9070 the edge when gaming at higher resolutions. Like the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5070, the AMD Radeon RX 9070 lives in the pricier but much faster AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT's shadow. If you are looking for the best performance in this price range, the Radeon RX 9070 XT is the best option, but that graphics card has also faced shortages and price hikes due to extreme demand. If you cannot grab the Radeon RX 9070 XT, the AMD Radeon RX 9070 is the best runner-up in this price range, providing generally better performance than the Nvidia GeForce RTX 5070 and plenty of power for running games at 4K. Number 3. AMD Radeon RX 9060 XT, 16GB. The AMD Radeon RX 9060 XT is currently AMD's best mid-range graphics card, and it's also the most affordable entry in the Radeon RX 9000 series so far. Naturally, as a mid-range option, you won't see the same level of performance as you would with a high-end card, and this shows particularly while running games at 4K. The Radeon RX 9060 XT's limited 128-bit memory interface becomes an especially noticeable limiting factor. Still, you can buy this graphics card with 16GB of RAM, which helps its performance at higher resolutions. If you are on a budget but still want a game at 4K, the AMD Radeon RX 9060 XT is one of the better options. Naturally, it won't give you the best performance as a budget card, but many games will still be playable at 4K. You might have to turn down detail settings, particularly in recently released games, but games from a few years ago should run smoothly in 4K on the Radeon RX 9060 XT without dropping the settings too low. Number 4. Asus Dual Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060 OC Edition. Nvidia's most affordable modern graphics card is the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060, and that makes it Nvidia's best budget graphics card for all purposes. Gaming at 4K with the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060 requires compromise, as modern games won't run smoothly at 4K on the GeForce RTX 4060 without turning settings down. You should still be able to run games at 4K with the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060. It's just a matter of how much you'll need to turn down the settings to make this possible. Remember that, in some cases, you might be better off gaming at 1440p or 1600p with this card instead of 4K if it lets you keep the settings higher. The Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060 is a capable graphics card at its price, and it's easy to recommend to gamers on a budget. Its performance while running games at 4K isn't among this card's strengths, but it is possible, and older games should run smoothly at 4K on this card. With more modern games, you'll have a much harder time, but that's to be expected from a budget option. Number 5. Intel Arc B580. Intel's break into the graphics card market has targeted the budget end with cards that are surprisingly capable for their price. Intel gained the upper hand against AMD's Radeon RX 7600 and the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4060 with the Intel Arc B580, which generally drives better performance than either of these competitors and at a lower price. The B580 also has more RAM than the competition and a wider 192-bit memory interface that supports more bandwidth than competitors. This is a significant factor while gaming, particularly at higher resolutions. If you are looking for a graphics card and are on a tight budget, the Intel Arc B580 is one of the best graphics cards available. This is particularly true when gaming at 4K, where the use of narrow 128-bit memory interfaces limits its closest competitors. The B580's memory bandwidth advantage directly translates to faster performance in many cases, particularly when gaming at 4K resolutions.